Happy Wednesday, y'all. I'm excited to be back. This time we switched up the action on how we doing things. Not mad about it. Everybody been asking me, yo, when you gonna get back to the radio stuff and the music? It's like, you know what? Instead of worried about trying to get a building and all that stuff, the state of the economy and how everything is like crazy expensive right now. I ain't gotta worry about that. Operating right here in my own home studio. So I'm not complaining. I'm not sad about it. Working on getting the homie stuff set up because I know now we can collaborate with other streamers. So once they get their equipment and stuff all ready to go, guess what? The whole crew gonna be back. So today's episode, we're gonna kick it off with the evolution of hip hop and R&B. Man, we are at what? Hip hop at 50 freaking years, yo. Starting back from 1970 all the way up to 2025. Yo, it is a blessing to be part of the hip hop community. The whole music scene in general is just a blessing to be a part of. Sometimes I find myself being immersed in listening to the oldies and listening to the transitions from the blues, then going to like the R&B disco phase, and then after disco, it kind of just started blending with like the R&B hip hopish thing. Then you had Curtis Blow do his thing coming up. Then it was just an onslaught of just how music just shifted. The whole scenery is just, man, amazing to watch, to be a part of, and witness greatness happen. Have you ever just been like one of those days you just wake up and you're like, you know, I want to listen to some old school jam. Now, for some of us who, like myself, 40, I can sit back and say old school jams for me is New Edition. Let that sink in. For me, New Edition is old school. Or I can even be crazier, saying listening to Snoop's first album is considered old school in my era and D-Nice's era right now. And possibly a lot of you guys' era, saying Death Row's first wave is all oldies, throwback classics. That's crazy if you think about it. So now when you listen and you hear your parents say they want to listen to their oldies, you got to remember, we're in 2025. And you hear your parents say they want to listen to stuff that happened years ago or long. Let that sink in on how beautiful music has evolved. Let you know that artists have made some timeless records that we are still vibing to in 2025, y'all. Can y'all believe that? We're still vibing from music from the 60s and 70s in 2025, y'all. Let that resonate. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? And then when you think about it, the basis of hip hop and R&B is coming from that era. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know that. A lot of people think some of this new music that's been coming out in the last 5 years is all original work. Let me tell you, it ain't all original work. All this stuff is new to y'all ears, but it ain't original work. No, this stuff has been sampled 2 or 3 times over. Let me say that again. This music that y'all thinking is new this day and age is old, not original work. Just because you haven't heard the original stuff doesn't mean it hasn't already circulated. Now, there is the exception that there are some original work out there. Not gonna sit here and say there isn't. Not gonna take any talent away from anybody who's been putting in the work. But a good 80% of the music, it's absolutely reworks. You don't believe me? There's a website called Who Sampled It. Go type in your favorite song right now and put it on Who Sampled It. You'll see that a lot of the music is sampled somehow, some way, even if it's just a small riff or a word. Now, what we like to say is that we're paying homage to artists by doing it. But at some point, it's not even homage. Some of these motherfucking artists is straight up stealing, thinking they won't get caught. Not realizing that some of these artists' family is heavily involved in music. Is heavily involved in the whole process. Is looking and listening to see anybody stealing their work from their family legacy. If they are, woo, buddy, you best believe that lawsuit's coming for that ass. You best believe you're going to be paying all the royalties, everything that you owe. Oh, you don't think so? Look at how many artists are in lawsuits. Look how many songs by your favorite artist took forever to get clearance. Oh, it's real, y'all. So when I say the evolution of hip hop and R&B, we're at 50 years just on the hip hop side. R&B is even longer. Rhythm and blues been going on, I want to say, to my knowledge, since the 40s. Let that sink in. The 40s. Fast forward, here we are, 2025. So when I say you want to go back and listen to some old school classics, what do you consider old school now? Well, that's debatable, because that's going to depend on your age bracket, on your age range.